Alright, so obviously the least popular videos are doing a lot better for me. So I think I should make a Teen Titans Go video. Let's see how that will turn out. Let me start making it right now. I'll be right there. I made a Teen Titans Go video. Teen Titans Go isn't bad because it's annoying. That took a while to say because I have no script at the moment. So I'm basically doing crap at the top of my mind. Yeah, I know. Laugh at me because I'm not pro YouTuber yet. Ah, my goodness. Revolt in the streets. So, yeah, I'm sorry. But let's be honest here. Teen Titans Go is a good show. The problem is, it doesn't want to be a good show. But it turns out it is a good show. And I know I'm probably confusing you here. So, let's get caught on. So let's start with the poster. Or should we start with the original Titans? I choose. Teen Titans was a classic, and when it ended, it was very saddening, and because it ended on a pretty big cliffhanger, as a lot of you know. At least it ended with the final battle that would be Endgame in 2008, or whenever it ended, because I'm too lazy to research crap. So when audiences were heard that they were getting a sequel to the Teen Titans show, people were ready for an entirely new series just like it, and it was going to be great. So we got the best series on Cartoon Network. A lot of people hate the show, and I guess they have a valid opinion. The show really doesn't do stuff well at some points, and there are those episodes where you kind of wish they never existed at all. But then there are those episodes where you absolutely wish they existed. Teen Titans Go is definitely hammered down as one of the worst shows on Cartoon Network for its unfunny humor, horrible animation, and for its lack of jokes and lack of storyline continuity and not living up to the original. And I guess those points are quite valid here. But I mean, let's be honest here. Teen Titans Go is a good show. And I know you guys are about to unsubscribe, so before you hit that button, don't you do it. Don't do it. I see you. I see you down there. I see you. I see you, dang it. However, I have to disagree with these critics. Some episodes I very well enjoy, and there's a reason for that. In fact, there are some very funny jokes here. I mean, just listen to this.
Oh, you're saying you solved all the world's problems?
Uh-huh.
And there are no more supervillains to battle?
You know it.
And I guess we don't have to be Teen Titans anymore.
That's right. Wait, what?
Nice going, Robin. You just put us all out of a job.
If you do not know what comedy is, come on. It's not because the joke is funny, the line delivery is funny. That's what the show does well. Make comedy that isn't exactly funny, but is really have good delivery, because the original Titans come back to voice their parts, and their line delivery is always great. It's like that one scene in that show that really shouldn't be funny, but it ends up like making you laugh so hard. The show doesn't exactly work for several critics, but I believe it works for me. However, the real question is why this is a good show. The show shouldn't really have much to do, and one that doesn't follow superheroes beating up other bad guys shouldn't be exactly too fun, I guess, but it ends up being quite well done. Now, I was never alive to see the original Teen Titans, but I would know that the original Teen Titans was great because I revisited it. I do not like how old I am. I wish I was like 16. Maybe then I could grow up with the original and compare it to this. But while critics were unsatisfied, I was satisfied. This is one of the most airing shows on Cartoon Network for a reason, which has taken over most of its runtime. I mean, try to pull up Cartoon Networks and then try to find Gumball. It is that all over the place. and that's for good reason. I'm not annoyed that it's always there. I'm annoyed that critics are not enjoying this show. I mean, it is funny, and there are very cool callbacks to the 80s and 90s, like that one Goonies episode. Remember when they basically copied it? That, except with superhero style themes, that was great. And some of the comedy works really well, like I already said. And of course, I can't really go rambling like this for so long. There's infinite types of comedy. You can have physical comedy, mental comedy, or as I like to call it, any comedy. Comedy works for someone in the world, and this show works for me. So it's a good show. But I'm sure you read the title, or just clicked on the thumbnail if you're like 5 and don't know how to read yet. So that's okay, and just watch the thumbnail, and that's okay. So let's just get on with the real deal. Why this is a good show and a bad sequel. Like I said, it's a good show. It's a very bad sequel. Because the original show shattered expectations throughout the entire board, the sequel of Teen Titans Go doesn't really make much of that. In fact, the original was an action, and while this does have spurts of action, it is like once in a season, and that's not very good for a sequel. Never resolved the cliffhanger ending of the first one, of the first Teen Titans or whatever, and it never probably will. However, Teen Titans Go, whilst many have been theorizing it'll end, let's be honest, guys, this show will never die. It is eternal. And I know it's taken a bit of a while to get my points around, but honestly, this is one of the weirdest shows I've ever seen. It's not bad, though. It's still a good show. It's a bad sequel. Now, why does this not work? I don't know. Just ask whoever created this. So I don't know what else to say, except, well, they made a good show. They didn't make a very good sequel, though, because this is original. So yes, they have been taking classics and basically killing them. The same thing happened with Ben 10, which I don't need to bring up right now. I'll bring that up when it ends, or is near its end of lifetime. No, that's going to go on forever too. I just personally think that this is a good show. I just don't think that this is a good sequel. And I'm sure a lot of you will agree with that. I am positive a lot of you will agree with that. I don't have much else to say besides it's a good show, but it's a bad sequel. I don't have much else to say. So we'll get to the closing. Teen Titans Go isn't a bad show. I do not believe it's a bad show. I feel like critics and other people are so hard on it because the original show was such a masterpiece that when the sequel or reboot or whatever you want to call it came out, they were kind of disappointed. And I feel and if you think that way, your point is valid, and I can't change that about you. But I, as a person, think this is a good show, and while I don't think it's a good follow-up to the original, I believe that the show is good and entertaining if you want to watch it. But I can understand everyone's valid opinion. So if you didn't feel this way, that's okay with you. But for me, I feel like this was my opportunity to shine. And I know this took so long, and I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I had so much things going on. I had my screen recorder, got deleted, and my editor got deleted as well. It was a mess, okay? That's it. That's why the Detective Pikachu review was also pretty crap. I'm sorry about that, so please forgive me. Please. But honestly, this show has had some good things that I can believe anyone can entertain. Or be entertained by. What did I just say? Oh my goodness, why? Teen Titans Go to the movies, released last summer, and that was a good movie, and I enjoyed it, and I'm sure a lot of other people did, because, it was on their top 5 list of superhero movies, so round of applause there, please. And apparently Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans is a good movie. Still haven't seen it yet. I probably won't, because it's Teen Titans Go into the Spider-Verse, or Teen Titans Go into the Titans-verse, or Teen Titans, I don't know anymore. You know what, I forget it. And if you're wondering why I'm wearing a hoodie in this ending, while in the beginning I wasn't, I got one reason. And that's because I look like a mad scientist. Hello, children. My name is Mr. Byron, and you will die tonight. Anyways, have a nice day. Thanks for watching my incredible review. And wait, I forgot to mention the one best part of this entire series. How could I even forget that? Hang on, I'll be right back. I'll need to I need to do something real fast. Okay, just stick around for the ending, please. Please. You really thought I was not going to include this? You really thought I was not going to include this? Every YouTuber does this. You are on the wrong channel. I am so sorry for you. I am sorry. Understand my pain. Please.